Yo, 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 Big Kish back up in here. I I'm gonna hit y'all with another TikTok. Another TikTok reaction. You know they be breaking it down, y'all. I had to go throw on the sweater. It's cold as hell. But yeah, let's get to it. You know I don't even like holding y'all. I ain't even no big intro man. Let's get it.
Kendrick Lamar included a very important Black history lesson in his most recent diss against Drake titled Not Like Us. In a diss against Kendrick Lamar, Drake said that Kendrick sounded like he was trying to free the slaves. And so Kendrick responded in Not Like Us by saying, "Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie doubled down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the Mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second. Let me put y'all on game. Settlers was using townfolk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check." And then, of course, he ends this section with, "You're not a colleague, you're a colonizer." Many railroads in the United States, and especially in the South, were built by enslaved African Americans. And you can learn more about this in the book Redress for Historical Injustices in the United States. There's a chapter in the book titled Railroads, Race, and Reparations by Theodore Cornweeble Jr. And it states, "In the 35 years before the Civil War and the end of slavery, railroads in every southern and border state, with the possible exception of Delaware, routinely used slave labor. Despite an incomplete historical record, documents very..."
I hope it's some intellectual people watching this and with a long attention span, because I gotta throw some wisdom up in there somewhere. You know what I mean? We can't just be sitting up there on no microwave shit. We about learning as well. Let's get it.
Verify the use of slaves on 77% of southern railroads built by the end of the Civil War. In short, the use of enslaved labor was well nigh universal on antebellum southern railroads. Slave labor was essential to Southern railroading and therefore to the economy of the South as a whole. It goes on to state, antebellum Southern railroads clearly profited from the use of enslaved African Americans who could be obtained more cheaply and worked more rigorously than free white workers. And here's the kicker. These corporations are still benefiting from that enslavement. Nearly all of the railroads built, it says, before the end of slavery are today owned and operated by 4 of the 5 largest railroad corporations.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you speak. Just gonna be direct.
Hey, why he was in the closet with the shirt though? Now he's in the closet with the shirt.
All of the railroads built, it says, before the end of slavery are today owned and operated by 4 of the 5 largest
I hate the way this shit
corporations.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way.
Yo, hey, yo, imagine somebody popping out one of your shirts like, "I hate the way that you dress."
That you dress. I hate the way that you speak this. If I catch a flight, just gonna be direct. We hate the bitches you fuck cause they confuse themselves with real women. Then notice I said we. It's not just me. I'm what the culture feeling.
I feel like people are missing the line. Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around.
Hey, he do a lot of breakdowns. I love that shit, bro. But check this one out. I knew who Kendrick Lamar was talking about when he was like, he walking around like Tizo. Nailing to the, we walk around like Tizo. But it's another part of that I did not know. Check it out.
Like Tizo. Let me show y'all something. Now this here is Tizo touchdown. See the shoulder pads? And you see the nails in his head? Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. Boom. Now Drake is well known for biting people. Very well documented throughout his career.
This one thing ain't nobody talking about. I ain't know him, bro. It's like Drake is a bunch of people all crammed into one.
Now look at him during his tour. You ever seen Drake dressed like this? He's walking around like Tizo. That being said, nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. You thinking you the savior, Nigga, I might just nail you to the cross, but who walks around with nails in their head? Tizo. But who walking around like he Tizo?
You want to know something hilarious? The more you listen to Euphoria, the more Easter eggs you pick up. Like, this is ridiculous at this point. And it's a line that everybody's like, oh, that line went over everybody's head. That the Daft Punk line. Like, oh, that's going over their heads. People are not getting it. And I bet you those people who are saying that aren't even getting it, because I just got it. Basically, the ball goes.
He looked like Denzel when he did that.
Better walk around like you Daft Punk. Daft Punk, they perform in helmets. Headshot of the year. You better walk around like you Daft Punk.
I think a lot of people don't even know who Daft Punk is. A lot of people don't even know who they are, but we got y'all. For y'all don't know who they are, we got y'all.
I'm like, yo. And sometimes, I don't know if Kendrick does this on purpose. If he does, which I'm assuming he does, this man, I don't know how. But anyway, hold on. I'm going to read you something. So this is an article initially talking about why Daft Punk broke up and why they stopped making music. It says Thomas Baumgartner opens up on why Daft Punk broke up. Double J ABC. Baumgartner says he became increasingly uncomfortable with the converging of technology and creativity, particularly with the rise of artificial intelligence and algorithmic processes. I love technology as a tool, but I'm somehow terrified of the nature of the relationship between the machines and ourselves. That was tailor-made.
If you somebody that perform with a helmet on, bro, you'll be terrified that those people will try to get at you and just replace you. Because if you somebody that perform with a helmet on, ain't nobody gonna know who like, you're not gonna really have no identity for him. That's Daft Punk right there. There you go.
Last one. Headshot for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Remember?
Yeah, so he's saying, headshot, you better walk around with a helmet on your head, nigga.
Remember? Hey, Top Dog, who the fuck they think they playing with? Extortion my middle name as soon as you jump off of that plane, bitch.
Kendrick Lamar knew what he was doing with the intro of the diss song. He slowed it all the way down so that people could pick up what he was putting down. He really could have ended it with just the intro, if we being honest. Man said, them superpowers get neutralized, I can only watch in silence. He's been quietly watching the demise of Drake, eating popcorn amongst his peers, laughing to himself. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling. Took it all the way back to wheelchair Jimmy days to remind him, that's how we know you. Why calculate? You're not as calculated. I can even predict your angle. Said you pull all your tricks out your bag already. We already know. Like, we get it. You gonna switch up the accent or something. Okay, cool. It's boring. We're ready for something new. He said fabricating stories on the family front because you're hurt, Mr. Morale. That's basically said when the hating don't work, they start telling lies. A pathetic master manipulator, I can smell the tails on you now.
Nah, I think that's wrong. Fabricating stories. You fabricated stories on the family front because you heard Mr. Morale. He heard Mr. Morale with how Kendrick was expressing himself about his mother and all of that stuff. And Drake took it out of context. But he like, man, yo, that man, apathetic. Oh, look. I think that's wrong.
You're not a rap artist. You're a scam artist with hopes of being accepted. Pulling this man card. Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but the FUBU never had been in your collection. You're not a black man, Drake. We know. It's okay. I make music that electrify him. You make music that pacify him. Said that man made nah music. damn, huh? Here y'all go. Y'all been asking for it. Nah, damn. I can double down on that line, but I'll spare you this time. That's a random. Know you a master manipulator and a bitch. You a liar too. But don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell no truths about you.
I think she remixed it. She wrote her own little version, for real.
Poetry. It's poetry. He could have just wrapped it up right there. That was enough. But no. He took it there.
I think instead of her copying and pasting it, I think she actually was listening and typing at the same time.
Have fun with it. I enjoyed the ride. 10 out of 10 for me. Kendrick, I love to see you in this space. I love it. I love your pen. You do it for me, baby. You do it for me.
I have a theory about Euphoria. So, you know, in the beginning, he says, everything they say about me is true in reverse. I'm thinking that Kendrick was saying, by the time that this whole rap beef is finished, you guys can reverse back to this same track, and everything that I said is going to happen came into fruition. Somebody else said that Drake telling Kendrick that he lied to him about the information he fed to him is proving that he's a fucking liar. Either way, you're either lying about being the mole, or if you were the mole, you were lying. You're a liar. Kendrick has said multiple times, we know that you're a liar, and so far nobody has been able to prove that he's an actual woman beater, and his brother-in-law actually has been supporting him. So I think if he was actually beating on his girl, her brother probably wouldn't be supporting him. Another thing is fabricating stories on the family front because you heard Mr. Morale. So yeah, we can say that he heard Mr. Morale and came to the conclusion that he beat his wife, but he, in this last diss, directly verbatim quotes Mother I Sober. And what album is that from? Mr. Morale. And the thing is, Kendrick also said that he's a master manipulator, and Drake lied about what the fuck Mother I Sober is about. He's manipulating his fans into thinking that Kendrick got touched when he was a kid. And that's not what the song was about.
I just noticed that she got 2 different weaves in her hair. I didn't know they did that now. That's a new style.
At all. So, I don't know. I think my theory is correct because you know how he had the reversible album with Damn? I think he has a thing for reversible shit.
We'll see your feet are...
Yo, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Big Kiss signing out. Y'all stay tuned. I'm about to drop another one too.